the same.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the start of a new series that I want to start doing on my channel called Splurges That Are Worth It. And I want to do one for each category of the things that I like to talk about here on my channel. I want to do beauty, and I want to include hair, makeup, and like hair styling tools, that type of stuff in that video. I want to do a skincare video where I'm also going to be talking about shower and hair products. I want to talk about tech because I think that it's important to talk about all the things that I've invested in to start my YouTube channel. But to start things off, I'm going to be starting with luxury. So if you guys are curious to see what my picks are for luxury items that are definitely worth the investment, then go ahead and keep on watching. So first things first, I think that everybody should invest in at least one good pair of denim jeans. I know that it can take a long time to find a company that makes jeans that are going to work with your body type all across the board. It took me forever. I started off with high street stores like H&M, Zara, Forever 21, that type of stuff, and those jeans, a lot of the time I would find a pair here and there that fit my body type, but they were not the best quality, so after a few washes they would get really stiff or they would rip, or they just were really hard to find a pair that worked for me. So eventually I figured out that Paige denim and Hudson jeans make the best jeans for my body type. I have very long legs, I have a very small waist, I don't have much of a butt, and I have pretty thin legs as well. So a lot of the time jeans are either too short on me, they're too baggy, I have to go up a size so that the length is right but then the waist is too small, or just weird little things about the jeans here and there that wouldn't work with me. But once I found Hudson and Paige denim, I started to find a lot more jeans that worked for my body type. Now, I buy most of my designer jeans at Nordstrom Rack because they are severely discounted. The only issue is you have to kind of sift through a lot of stuff to find a style and a pair that you like that they have in stock in their store. So let's say you go in looking for a pair of lighter wash denim jeans, but they just happen to get a bunch of darker wash denim jeans that day. It's just kind of hit or miss depending on when you go, but if you keep on going and you keep on looking, you will definitely find pairs that work for you. You can also check online before you go, but I find that if you go in store, you have the best luck. So these ones are by Hudson. I just picked them up the other day from Nordstrom Rack. I love them because they kind of have an open seam at the bottom, which I love. They're a great length. They are not too stretchy that they're going to lose their shape, but they are stretchy enough that they are nice and comfortable. I love that it is a nice dark blue denim. I looked inside of these jeans to see if they had a particular name, but I could not find one. If I could find the name, then I would try and find more in this style because I absolutely love them. But definitely check out Nordstrom Rack and definitely invest in at least one pair of designer jeans because they are going to be super flattering and they are going to last a lot longer than something that is a less quality denim. They wash a lot better, they wear a lot better, and they don't lose their shape as easily. Going on the pant trend, I definitely want to talk about Lululemon leggings. These ones right here are the Wonder Unders, and I have had this exact pair for maybe 3 or 4 years now, and they are incredible. No matter how many times you wash them, no matter how many times you wear them, they don't stretch, the seams don't pull, they don't get all weird and wrinkly in certain areas, they don't get see-through, they don't start getting pilly, they don't do anything weird, they are amazing. The stretch lasts as well. They are just a great lifetime investment pair of leggings. You can wear them casual, you can dress them up, you can wear them to work out, you can do whatever you want in them. I like to wear them to just lounge around as well. I just think that if you are looking for a good pair of black leggings, definitely just spend the extra money and get a pair from Lululemon, because I found that when I was investing in BP leggings, for example, from Nordstrom, I was having to get a new pair every month, and they're not the cheapest leggings. Like, they're definitely more affordable. They're like 25 or 30 bucks, but when you're buying them over and over and over again, you might as well have just invested in the one pair of Lululemons to begin with. So this was the best investment that I ever made when it came to leggings. People ask me all the time if I have a preference for leggings. Definitely Lululemon. I know that they are very popular, but people are a little bit reluctant to make that first initial splurge on them, and I promise you that once you do, you will not regret it. They are amazing. The next thing that I want to talk about is investing in a luxury or designer belt. Now, the one that I have is from Gucci. This is the Gucci Marmont belt. This is the black with the silver double G. This is not the interlocking G. and I have mine with the leather that's a little bit more undone. It's not as polished and done at the top and the bottom. It just has more of a rugged vibe to it. I love it. But I think that investing in a designer belt is smart because number one, the majority of the time the belt that you choose is going to be timeless. Like this style from Gucci is definitely timeless. You can also find tons of other designer brands that have pretty much like a standard belt that's never going to go out of style no matter how much the brand evolves. I just think that adding a simple accessory like this just elevates an outfit a lot. Like whether you're wearing this with skirts, with jeans, with shorts, you're wearing it out, you're wearing it casual. However you're wearing this belt, it's definitely going to make you look a lot more put together. For example, in the summer, I don't love wearing shorts and shirts. I just like find it a little bit too casual. Like I don't mind looking casual, but sometimes when I'm wearing shorts and a shirt, I just feel casual in a bad way. But when I add in just a pop of luxury accessory, it makes the outfit look a little bit more luxe. The next thing that I want to talk about is a designer handbag. Now, I know that choosing a designer handbag is a very personal thing. Everybody has their own personal preference about size, about shape, about color, about wearability, about the leather types, all that type of stuff. Everybody has their own preference. But I personally think that if you can, if you have the means to, definitely invest in one everyday designer handbag, one evening bag, and then one tote bag. Now, in my collection currently, I have an everyday bag, a luxury evening bag, but I do not have a tote bag yet. I do have my eye on the Celine belt bag, but that's gonna take some time to save up for. So I'm gonna show you the one that I have for everyday and evening first. So my everyday bag is this one right here. This is the Gucci Soho Disco bag, and I have mine in the red color, which I know that a lot of people don't tend to go for a pop of color when they are choosing their first handbag because they want to get something in black so that it matches absolutely everything. But for me, I typically wear all black most of the time. I'll occasionally wear some gray or I'll wear beige or white, but red matches with all of those colors. I typically don't wear a lot of color or patterns in my wardrobe, so this one fit right in. The reason why I love this bag in particular is because of the size, because of the shape, because of the leather. I go in detail about this bag so many times in other videos on my channel, so I'm gonna keep it short. I just think that the structure of this bag is great because the leather is soft enough that it expands if you really need to stuff this bag, but it keeps its shape enough that it's not gonna look like a circle or a round or anything like that when it is stuffed. It's definitely gonna stay looking like a rectangle like this. I love it. It just fits a whole lot of stuff in it, and it just elevates every single outfit. Like you can be wearing jeans and a top and you throw on this bag and you just look 10 times more put together because first of all, the pop of color, second, it's a Gucci bag. Now, you can definitely achieve a similar effect if you go for a more classy looking high street bag. Like if you go for something that has more of like a chevron quilted look or something that has more structure, maybe something that has a chain strap to it would add a great luxury look to an outfit. But if you're looking to invest, I definitely would recommend going to check out this bag. I've turned so many people onto it. It's just such a great buy. I think that it is one of the best everyday crossbodies on the market because it fits so much stuff and it looks great with everything. Now, investing in an evening bag, again, is completely personal preference. Maybe you just want to get a clutch, maybe you want something a little bit bigger, maybe you want something that zips, maybe you want something with a flap. Totally personal preference. The one that I chose to go for my personal collection is this one right here by Saint Laurent. This is the small Kate bag. This is in black with silver hardware. I personally am a silver hardware person. I just love the silver accents on a bag, especially with black. Again, I talk about this bag in other videos on my channel as well. I just think that having a beautiful evening bag that will go with absolutely anything for any occasion with any type of outfit, any type of style is great. This is also, like the Gucci bag, a classic bag. It is definitely going to be something that represents the brand as time comes, as the brand evolves. This is one of their statement pieces with their classic logo. You can't go wrong with something like this, especially in black for evening. Up next, I want to talk about a leather jacket. Now, I used to buy faux leather jackets all the time. I would go through them like crazy because they would rip, they would tear, they would stretch. So I decided to finally pull the trigger and go for an All Saints jacket. I waited until it went on sale on Black Friday, and I actually got this jacket for 60% off or something crazy like that. It may have been more actually, because I did use some Bloomingdale's cashback bee money to use against the purchase as well. So I got this jacket for insanely cheap. I got it for cheaper than I have spent on faux leather jackets in the past, and this one is going to last me for pretty much the end of time. When you're investing in a real leather jacket, you definitely do see the difference in the leather. It is a lot more luxe, it is a lot cleaner, it is a lot brighter of a leather, it's a lot smoother. The attention to detail on the jacket is also definitely paid attention to more. Like, you have such great stitching all over the jacket with the quilting, with the padded shoulders, with the zippers are nice and sturdy, they're great quality. Even the lining on the inside of the jacket is done really well as well, and it is a lot heavier. So this jacket is actually making my arm tired right now because it is going to definitely keep you warm. This is a great jacket. You can wear this over the shoulders and just drape it, or you can put your arms through and wear it as a jacket. You can zip it, you can leave it open, you can just play around with this type of jacket a lot. I absolutely love it. And again, this style is definitely timeless. When you are investing a lot of money in something designer and you want to just invest in one thing, definitely go for something that has a little bit more of a classic style so that you can wear it for years and years and years, and it's always going to be on trend. So the last category that I want to talk about are boots. I definitely think that investing in a good quality leather boot is essential for your wardrobe. I was investing in a new pair of boots every single winter just because the zippers would break on my boots, or they would start to rip and tear, they would start to shred, the soles would kind of get rubbed down, especially on the heel, and they were unwearable, or the bottom of the heel would kind of pop off. I was just having a lot of issues with them, and a lot of the time, you know, shoes are not cheap. Like, even if you go to something like Steve Madden, like I bought a pair of Steve Madden over the knee boots a couple years ago, and they were not cheap. They were like $150. So, you know, just save up your money and then buy a pair of boots that are gonna last so that you don't have to keep on buying new pairs every single season. The brand that I absolutely love for boots is definitely Stuart Weitzman. One of the biggest things that I love about Stuart Weitzman boots is that they don't have zippers on a lot of their to-the-knee boots and over-the-knee boots. They are just such a clean and sleek look all throughout the shoe. I love the sole. They have a really good sole of the shoe. They don't get all scratched, worn down. The heel definitely has a longer lasting power. I haven't had any issues. I've had a pair for 4 years now and it has not rubbed down at all. I definitely don't need to get mine replaced. The leather is a lot sturdier. It doesn't scratch as easily at all. I barely have any scratches on my pair that I've had. That one's a full leather. This one right here, these are the lowlands. These ones are actually suede and these ones are over the knee. And again, the suede is just such good quality. It's definitely a nice rich black and the elasticity of them is great. It definitely hugs my thigh very nicely. A lot of the time when I was looking into over the knee boots, I was drowning in the shoes. Like, it wasn't tight enough around my thigh, and when I did tie it tight enough, the fabric around it bunched up too much and it looked really weird, and the amount of fabric that was left over around the ankle area of the shoe was also way too much. So Stuart Weitzman fits me and my like small ankles and smaller thighs and longer legs very, very well. I definitely recommend them. And again, I decided to invest in 2 timeless shoes. I got a pair that were all leather. The front is leather and then you have the neoprene in the back, which is great because that means that they're waterproof and they are going to keep their stretch for a long time. They're not gonna go and just get too stretched out to the point where you can't wear them anymore. The neoprene is really gonna keep its shape. I also keep my boots stuffed so that there is no issue. And then these ones right here are all suede. So I have one that are leather, one that are suede, and that hits both categories perfectly. And I'm set in the boot section and they're gonna last me for years and years and years. So that is it for today's video. Those were my top picks for my luxury items that I think are definitely worth the investment. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have an item that you invested in that you think is definitely worth it and that you would invest in again. I would love to know what your picks are. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications as well so you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.